I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
The agent they murdered. You knew him? He was a friend of mine. Sorry for your loss. I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier. No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while. I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about. At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved? Must have been someone else. You were never there. It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh. You should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out. Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist? You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker. I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer. Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals. The Qatar is 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Four soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar's 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar's 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Let's go. We need each other. We need...
Better not roll this thing.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Target down. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Ready to engage. Relax, we'll stoke it. Clear over here.
We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later.
Activity.
He's history.
Hey, we got a narco. Inside the watchtower. Yo, Sicario with a submachine gun, over by the crate of comm gear.
Easy. Camine.
¡Pinche cabrón! ¡Deja que me suelte, hijo de tu puta madre! ¡Deja que me suelte!
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Got another tango. I got a third. Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru. Tango down.
That guy's getting strapped. Must have heard the shot.
That was fucking close. Alright, we're good.
El sueño. The Sicarios have found the escaped prisoner in the village of Kulta.
What a wonderful name for a town. They were protecting him?
See, the village is known to Unidad as a haven for rebels.
Why do these rebels even bother? Kill them all. The whole village. Visit divine wrath upon Kulta, and wipe it off the face of the earth.
Claro, al rato.
I'll drive.
Santa Blanca Radio, configgere il pericolo.
We're coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
Hold on.
Sé que alguien me escucha, cabrones. Sé que están ahí.
There's a weapons case over here.
Target eliminated.
Clear. How you guys holding up?
Todavía no estamos a salvo. Pero Dios le pagará esto que ha hecho por mí.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here. Awesome. I can put this to use.
I got it. I'll fly.
All right, let's roll.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor. This is it. Yo, I got a weapons case here.
Hola.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
See, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's...
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, the Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
The rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall. Personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga. Nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri and Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Atari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
Taking orders from Pat Katari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
I'm shooting these fuckers.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
¡Mierda! ¡Chingada madre! ¡Hay un putero de soldados gringos acá! ¡Pásenlo!
Escort card. cars. Fuck, get away from there.
Got nothing to shoot at.
Take cover already.
Here we go. Looks like an Unidad patrol. Got infantry with a radio truck in support.
Rebels could use a tech upgrade. You want to take them out?
Combo truck secure. Qatari's people are on the way to pick up the gear. Pac, this is Nomad. The convoy is secure.
Gracias, amigo. My people will make good use of those supplies. My people are searching for La Yuri y El Polito, but in the meantime, there is something else you can do for us. I have prepared a speech for the people of Bolivia. It is a call to arms that we will broadcast from Itaqua.
Santa Blanca's gonna send troops to shut that down as soon as they hear the transmission.
You see my problem? I need someone dependable to find a radio transmitter and protect it until the broadcast is complete.
Okay, Qatari. We'll get it done.
Drone is airborne. Marking a captain. Got another tango. And baby makes 3. That makes 5.
The rebels need supplies badly, and that chopper's got them. Let's snag that bird and get it turned in the right direction.
Eyes on 2 Sicarios. The soccer field.
The only thing a man needs is loyalty. Loyalty to Santa Blanca, to Santa Muerte, and to me. A man gives his loyalty to our cause. It gives him the other characteristics he needs. Loyalty will give him the cunning to make his money. It will give him the strength to move mountains. And it will give him the aim to kill his enemies. And if a man
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Roger.
give mine back,
I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
Rattle the cage.
The LT's making a run for it.
¡Hey! ¡Hay unos pinches soldados yanquis aquí, merito! ¡Quiebren a todos esos putos!
Rolas, remixes.
It's a Santa Blanca commendation. Those Sicarios will be missing this. We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later. Got a 20 on an SB network antenna. Let's go turn it off.
Pacatari's got some brass ones. I'll give him that. Give that fucker an inch and he'll take a mile.
If you can get us to Urian Polito, it's worth it. Get it done. Santa Blanca gives out a lot of these.
I'll fly.
Pakatari's rebel movement is on the verge of defeat. If we help him turn things around, we'll be able to count on his support in the future.
Leave the chopper here and the rebels will pick it up.
We ought to be able to find some intel around here. enemy activity nearby. Sicario sporting a minigun.
Where you got him?
I got one narco, near the ruins.
Got a 20 on a cartel supply chopper. We should grab it for the rebels.
Hey, good. Okay,
Hola,
all
¿qué
clear.
tal? You hear anything about the cartel or the Sicarios around here? Gracias.
We got hostiles in the area.
Camaradas, hermanos, fellow cocaleros. I look at your faces and I see the scars the men of the Santa Blanca have left on this land. Stealing our coca, threatening our way of life, burning our houses, murdering our children. A trail of ash and blood. The blood of the people of Bolivia. The same blood that was running in the veins of Tupac Katari, the great Aymara leader who fought the Spanish conquistadores 300 years ago. We are tired. We are hungry. We are desperate. But this blood still runs in our veins. We are Bolivians. Mientras que respiremos, seremos libres. No weapon, no threat, no cartel can take that away from us. I look at your faces and I don't see cocaleros. I see warriors. I see resistant fighters. I see the seed of this freedom that we Bolivians hold so dear. We will oppose them. We will fight them everywhere. We will hunt their worst nightmares until one day they are forced to leave our sacred land. Today, I am not a cocalero. Today, I shall be called Pac Katari. And I take an oath to lead us, the rebels, to victory.
Deploying drone. Dig in. The cartel's gonna hit this place hard once that transmission starts.
Cultas of Santa Blanca march into Bolivia with their guns and their money and try to transform our patria into their drug-making machine.
That's a kill. Much damage.
If we do not act soon,
opening fire on these fuckers. They're wrecking the damn emitter.
Stand up, mis amigos. Stand up and take up arms against our oppressors. Or soon it will be too late.
Destroy the goddamn emitter.
How long must we let them take our land? How long must we let them poison our children? How long must we let them destroy our country? This will go on forever, I tell you. Until we take up arms, join forces, and fight back. Alone, no one can stand up to the cartel's incredible power. But together,
firing.
They can stop us. Stand up against the cartel's tyranny. Don't let these monsters take another one of us without repercussions.
Message sent. The rebels are gonna give Santa Blanca hell after this.
Well done, compadres. My speech was heard all over Bolivia. It is only a matter of time before the people rise up and join our cause. Viva la revolución!
Glad we could help. Now what have you got on Yuri and Polito?
Nothing yet, amigo. Those two, they cover their tracks well. But my people are working on it. We will know something soon. In the meantime, my revolutionary brothers in Itaqua stand ready to help if you need them. Just call, and they will come.
I'll keep that in mind.
Compadre, I may have someone who can give you information on Yuri and...
Took you so long.
Compadre, I may have someone who can give you information on Yuri and Polito.
I'm listening.
One of my lieutenants...
Matt here. Sorry for the interruption.
One of my lieutenants managed to escape from them. He fled to a village called Culta. Rather than give my man up to the cartel, the villagers hid him.
Goddamn bravery right there.
In response, Santa Blanca razed every home and executed all the villagers.
Fuck.
My lieutenant is still being kept alive. Probably so he can be killed in an even more painful way.
Understood. We're heading to Culta now.
A captured rebel being held in the village of Culta might have valuable intel on Yuri and El Polito. Rescue him from the cartel and find out what he knows.
I'll pilot.
Sicario over here.
Point him out.
There, by
Looks
the
like
roads.
Culta is still smoldering. Keep an eye out for the rebel they've got held here. The drone is up. Spotting another tango. I got a third target. I got another. That's 5. That's 10 targets. That's 15. Target down.
Hang back before they spot you.
That's a kill.
Good to go. Get to cover. Move. I'm engaging tangos. Assholes are coming this way. What's the plan?
He's history.
No hay nadie aquí. Esos cabrones estaban aquí y se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando. ¡Órale!
Hostile down.
Hey, we got a narco in front of the church.
Target down.
Ready to fire.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen! ¡Puta madre, todos agachados,
They're
cabrones!
gonna be on top of us in another few seconds. What do we do? They're onto us. Watch out.
That's a kill.
Say the word.
Hostile down.
You're in trouble. Get down.
He's history.
We done? Shit, kinda got all excited there.
Hey, hey, abre la puerta, compa. Open the door.
You okay, hermano?
What do you want from me?
Yuri and Polito, the fuckers who tortured you. We're here to make them pay for what they did. But we need to know where they took you.
We didn't travel far. I remembered that much, and it was quiet. Out in the country somewhere. There was a smell, like old animal skins. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
It's all right. At least now we know they're close by. Gracias. Hold up. There's a weapons case here. These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
Got some hostile activity. I got a narco over here.
Drone is airborne. I see a second target.
Target down.
They're on alert. Engaging.
Buckle up, people. Ready? Open fire.
Copy that.
Open fire.
¡Gringos, hijos de su puta madre! ¡Métanle en la verga a todos esos putos! ¡Órdenlo!
You'd think with all their money, the cartel would make a nicer metal.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
It's history.
That came from the cemetery. Take cover. Just stay down. I'll be right there.
Fucking hell.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Set. Let's go.
The drone is up. Got another tango.
I see a team of Sicarios here, by the camp entrance.
Just spotted one with submachine guns. Tango down.
All right, breathe easy.
¡Un hijo de su puta madre nos está queriendo mandar al panteón! ¡Quítaselo, pero ya!
They're on to us. Stay quiet.
¿Qué chingados esperas?
That's a kill.
Fuck, they're heading this way. Clear over here.
This document mentions an Unidad captain who sends prisoner to Urian Polito for interrogations. He's got to know where our lovebirds are. But he's sitting in an Unidad firebase. We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up the supplies later.
I'm cool, let's move.
Looks good. Come on.